Hello everyone and welcome to the new video. Today we will be talking about Paris. Paris is one of the biggest cities in the world and one of the biggest tourist destinations in the world, and in the summer especially. So we will start this channel right there. Now Paris is big, really big, so in this video there will not be everything, but there will be the most basic tourist information about Paris, so if you are for that, then stay right here and let's begin. Oh, Paris, one of the most well-known cities of our world, the biggest, the most important, the most cultural, the most typical French city. Paris is of course capital city of France, and it is also a capital city of French cuisine and culture. Paris had key role in future, from medieval ages to the starting place of the world's biggest revolution, the French Revolution. Paris survived 2 world wars without any really important tourist place being destroyed. Now that's an achievement. Voltaire, Edith Piaf, Charles de Gaulle, Pierre Curie and a lot of the others. They all lived in Paris. They all made themselves famous in this beautiful town. Main language of Paris is of course French, but a lot of science and a lot of people can understand English, so you should be fine. Yes, knowing English and French is the best, but if you speak just English, then use a small dictionary. But now let's go to the actual tourist tips, shall we? So let's start with some absolute basics about Paris. Now, always, as in every destination, be always aware and prepared for pickpocketing. This is a real problem in basically every tourist destination, so yes, always check your money if someone doesn't steal it to you, and if someone does, then go to police and they will try to help you. Always have a map, a small dictionary, which I already talked about, some water with you, because the French water in the French bathrooms isn't drinkable or isn't supposed to be drinked, so you need to buy some bottles. If you are from EU, you are free to move there from other member state of the European Union, but if you aren't, you must check how it works specifically for your country. So look it up if you aren't from European Union. Now, how you can get there? You can get there from railway station, buses and cars, that's obvious, and there are also 2 international airports, Charles de Gaulle Airport and Orly. Both airports are connected to city train system. From there you can go to the metro. You can purchase metro and train tickets directly in the airports. Be aware of that some tickets are just for one direction. You need to actually buy 2 sometimes. This is really important because one is for the way there, that means for example to Versailles, and one is for the way back from Versailles. This is really specific for France, and a lot of tourists got quite concerned about how it all works, so this is how it works. Okay, French people are friendly, or often friendly, but they don't like to be annoyed, so don't annoy them. Driving side of the road is right, power outlet type is E, also working for F and C. It is recommended not to go to the Paris in August, that is the most busiest month of the year. Everything is full or almost full in this month, so try to find a hotel in the center of the city near the metro station, because metro is the best traveling system, but we will be talking about that later. Metro line 1 will get you to the most wanted attractions like Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe. The weather is in the most cases sunny, but always count at least with 1 day a week there will be rain, most probably. Don't bring anything like Swiss blades or something like that with you to the tourist attractions. There is always a police, or there are always policemen who will then must inspect you, and that is really annoying. But you can save yourselves this trouble, leaving your quote-unquote weapon-like things at home. It's annoying, but at least you can feel safer. Let's go to the pricing. Pricing first. I must say that all things we counted in are made for 2 persons and 7 days. That means if you are going solo, then count with a half price. If you are going with the children, they are often cheaper. Then make your own calculations. Okay, so let's start. Paris is maybe surprisingly cheap in contrast to the other European centers. Decent 3 or 4 stars hotel can cost you even under 220 euros a night. Paris Pass would help you to save some money. It costs around 100 euros, depending on zones of metro you want to be able to use. We counting with all of them for 100 euros. 100. If we are not counting airplane tickets, the price will be around 1,600 euros. If you will go cheaper, pay all of the trip, 2,000 euros counting with metro reservations on the net, not too expensive cuisine, and 3,000 to 4,000 euros you want classical cuisine, better hotel, 5 stars. Go into all of tourist attractions, buy a lot of souvenirs, have romantic dinners, etc. Okay, now let's talk about transport in the city. Transport. First of all, metro and metro tickets. In my personal opinion and from my personal experience, this is the best traveling system in Paris. It will bring you to the most of the best tourist attractions, and it is the most useful one. Taxi. Okay, now I think this is too expensive and not necessary, but if you want to go with taxi and you have money for it, then do it, but I don't recommend it. Buses. If you are more lazy, then this is your way, but if you already have metro ticket, there is not really need of buses. And of course, Paris Bus works for buses too. Ships. Now, for some romance or entertain, you can go on a ship trip of the river Seine with your partner for around 25 to 35 euros a person. Bicycle. Now, this isn't the best idea, in my opinion, but if you really want to use bicycle there, then there is a lot of shops and websites for buying or borrowing a bike and moving on foot. Now, without metro, then good luck, because Paris is really big and you won't get far. But walking on foot is necessary for visiting some sites, for example Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur. Tourist attractions, finally, my favorite part of the video, actual tourist attractions. Now, in this video we will cover just the most famous and the best ones, so let's start with it. Eiffel Tower, Musée du Louvre, Notre-Dame, Sacré-Cœur, Moulin Rouge, Triumphal Arch. If you want just the photography and view, then you are okay, and you need just metro tickets and a mobile or anything with you that you can take a photo with. But if you want to actually go inside, this is where it is more complicated. There isn't any tourist card that will just let you go inside Eiffel Tower or Louvre. You must buy tickets directly in the place and wait around 3 hours. Plus, in the rain, in the snow, in sun, in 6 a.m. and I'm not even overreacting. The smartest thing you can probably do is buy tickets online, but this will be slightly more expensive, but it will make waiting time really shorter, so it's on you. On Eiffel Tower, I strongly recommend getting a lift because going there is too many stairs and you mustn't handle it. I didn't, so you probably can't do it too, or it is really hard. Metro station for Eiffel Tower is Ben Hakeim. Every metro station is now displayed on the screen, and this is really useful because you now know where what is. So screenshot it if you want, if you need it. It could be really useful for you. I will leave it there for around 10 seconds, so here you go. Okay, now second thing, remember, for moving in some of the Christian attractions, you need to have your knees and arms hidden. Okay, let's move to the most famous museum of the world, the Louvre. If you want to save some time in Louvre, go directly from the second entrance, not from the main one, with the pyramids, and buy a ticket online. There you can see dinosaurs, special exhibitions, and of course Mona Lisa, the most famous painting of all time. Metro station for Louvre is Palais Royal Musée du Louvre. Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur are really close to each other, basically on the same place, so the smartest thing you can do is visit both of them on the same time. If you don't want portrait from Montmartre artists, don't let them start drawing you, because as soon as they will put just a little bit of color on that painting, they will start to ask for money from you. But if you want a portrait, then take it. And they are making caricatures too, so yes, use it. There is a lot of amazing museums nearby, so you can visit them too. Metro station for Montmartre and Sacré-Cœur, and also Moulin Rouge, who is really close to there too, is Anvers. There in the Paris there are a lot of amazing museums. Don't forget to visit any of museum that you are interested in. Don't be scared to visit even less famous tourist attractions like the Catacombs, Jardin de Luxembourg, Musée d'Orsay Latin District, Panthéon, Opéra, Invalides, etc. They will not disappoint you. What am I speaking? Oh my goodness. Extravagant but interesting is Shopping Centre Pompidou. It is a good place to relax or visit nearby fast foods. If you don't like cuisine of France or don't have enough money for it, then this is the cheapest food you can get. You want to go inside the Centre Pompidou, you must be prepared for outstanding prices for some products, and also you must pay entry to the shop. What an irony that is. But I think this thing's worth it. Metro for Central Pompidou is Rambouillet. From metro station Champs-Élysées Clemenceau, you can go to Palais Royal and all the way to Arc de Triomphe. If you don't want long walking tour to the Arc, don't be scared, you can go directly near Arc de Triomphe from metro station Charles de Gaulle Étoile. Station symbolically named after Charles de Gaulle, French national hero who saved Arc de Triomphe from being destroyed at the end of the World War II. Thanks to that, you can now go up to the top of this building and have a wonderful view on Champs-Élysées Boulevard. Quasimodo will be happy if you visit his legendary cathedral, Notre-Dame, placed on a small island on Seine. You can go inside for free. Nearby is Sté-Chapelle. Metro for Notre-Dame is Cité. Now let's talk about tourist attractions that are outside the metro system, and first of them will make really happy your children, and it is a Disneyland, of course. If you have children, then Disneyland is a safe bet, but Disneyland is really expensive and has not a metro station nearby. You must use city train system, Rare A, Marne-la-Vallée. The link to the specific instructions are in the description, and for visiting Versailles you need specific Red Line 2. It is also in the description. It is really useful and it is working. I already tried both of them. And don't forget to actually buy again 2 tickets. This is really important. One for going there and one for going back. Or else you have a problem. Politeness. Don't be too loud. Don't make fun of France, French people or Paris. That of course makes sense. Just don't do it. If you aren't stupid, you will not do it anyway. Don't be racist or stereotypical. The French people don't like it. Don't annoy them, I've already talked about this. Always, if you can, always try at least speaking French. This will boost your impressions to the French people, and yes, they like if you at least try. On the road, now this is really important. On the road, be aware of this. In Paris, people in the most cases just don't care about semaphore. Cars are just going, so are the people. Tourists aren't really caring about crosswalk too. They are just going. For example, when a train from Versailles arrives, tourists block crosswalk for around 2 whole minutes. And that's not a joke, it is real, and it will surprise you, but be prepared for it and always try to crosswalk safe. Now let's talk about cuisine. Remember French fries? Well, they are from Belgium, so forget about it. But what you shouldn't forget about are baguettes, sweets, cakes, coffee, wine, crepe, crème brûlée, bisque, fouillé and jus, cheese, ratatouille. Not that movie, but the food the movie was named from. Salads, etc. Frogs and snails taste, by my own experience, quite surprisingly good. But counting with their price tag, it probably isn't worth it. All around, the price of food in Paris is really specific. It depends on the restauration. You can have one food for 20 euros cheaper in one than in the other restauration. The cheapest are fast foods like McDonald's or KFC, and the most expensive restaurants are luxury restaurants and classical ones. If you want more romantic view on cuisine, find some restaurants specialized on it. There is a lot of them, and enjoy it with some champagne. If you are a sports fan, then you must heard about PSG. This club in Paris is of course famous for its stars players. There are a lot of fan shops where you can buy dresses, balls, kits, everything that you want. Of course, if you like tennis, then you probably would like to go to Roland Garros one stadium, and there are a lot of tennis courts. Antique, I don't know. Yes, that is one of the most famous tennis venues. And then there's Stade de France, French National Football Stadium, of course, a really famous one too. Okay, now that is all for this video. Thank you for watching it, and if you liked it, then hit the like button, subscribe, and share it, please. Next week we will go to Portugal, so be prepared for that. The video will come out, I think at Sunday most probably, so be prepared for that. And I'm sorry because I can't. I'm a little bit sick, I'm a little bit ill right now, and I maybe speak a little bit slower and harder to understand because I feel sick, so yes, sorry for that. Next time it will be better. And this was just part 1 about Paris, the absolute basics, because Paris is really big and special city. I talked about it the whole video, so I obviously can't handle it all in just one video. I can't go to extreme details in just one video, so there can be part through. You see why I'm sick? You see how I'm talking? Part 2 and maybe part 3 if you want to. So comment below if you want another part of Paris, and what destination should I look to next, and see you later. Bye.